All right, and here's a look at what we've got. The hot and the humid conditions not going anywhere. As you can see, we've got another one of these heat advisories, and this one pretty much covers all of our counties that we cover. Now, this is for tomorrow. It starts right around noon and it lasts through 8 o'clock. So our advisory for today, it's no longer there, but it is going to be replaced once again tomorrow. And I do think that this is going to be kind of a typical thing we see off and on throughout the next several weeks just because of the heat and the humidity across the area. Tomorrow morning, not really that crisp, cool start to the morning. As you can see, already going to be starting off in the mid to upper 70s, maybe even some lower 80s to start off with tomorrow morning. So it's going to be hot and humid even in the morning hours. So just keep that in mind before you head out the door tomorrow morning. It's going to be pretty humid and warm as well. Tomorrow afternoon, similar to today, mostly sunny skies. We're going to see those highs right around the mid to upper 90s across the area. Can't rule out maybe a couple of isolated triple digits in terms of those highs in the River Valley. So simply put, it is going to be hot and it's going to be humid. Feels like forecast for the next several days. Tomorrow is going to be pretty hot and humid. That's why we have that heat advisory. But once we get to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to see a little bit of a decrease in the humidity, meaning that the feels like temperatures are not going to be as high, but it is still going to be hot and humid. So it's not really relief, but it is going to be a little bit of a decrease in that humidity, meaning that those temperatures aren't going to be as bad. Tomorrow afternoon, you can see we've got those dew points in the 70s, and the reason that's important is those dew points help those temperatures to be on the warmer side. And then as we head into Tuesday, notice a little bit of a decrease. It's right around the lower to mid 60s, and that's what's going to help keep those feels like temperatures lower. Wednesday, same thing, right around the lower to mid 60s, and then that continues through Thursday. Once we make our way into Friday, that's when these start to crank back up, and then we do have some low rain chances by the time we get to the weekend. The other thing, we have some Saharan dust that's going to be making its way into the area by late tomorrow evening, and it continues into Tuesday. So if you see kind of a hazier sky, we have humidity, and we also have some Saharan dust in the atmosphere that will be around probably through Wednesday. So just keep that in mind if you've got any sort of sensitivity to poor air quality. This may add to that. The allergens are also pretty high as well. So here's a quick look at that. So it is not too great in terms of the forecast. We've got dust, we've got hot and humid conditions. We do have a little bit of rain to talk about coming up Saturday, Sunday, potentially. A couple of these, what we call shortwave troughs, may squeeze out maybe a couple isolated showers and thunderstorms as it's looking right now, but it's still quite a ways out, about a week from now that we'll be talking about that. So not too certain on those rain chances, but we'll talk about that here in the meantime, just because it gives us something to talk about other than pretty repetitive forecast, upper 90s, lower triple digits for the River Valley, upper 90s consistently throughout the week for Northwest Arkansas. So we've got hot and humid conditions. We've got Saharan dust. We have some low humidity, high humidity rain chances. So Mother Nature's at least adding some things to talk about, but still it's not too big of a forecast besides maybe some of that Saharan dust.
Yeah. Seeing those 100s in the River Valley Thursday and Friday, the thunder parades on Thursday, make sure that if you're going, lots of water, maybe some breathable clothing, because it's going to be a hot one, I bet.
Yeah, and that humidity is not going to be as fun, but the good news is a little bit of a decrease in that humidity throughout the week. So not too bad, but it's still not bad.
Yeah, like you said, very repetitive forecast for the next few days. We'll get used to it.
Oh, yes.
All right. Thanks, Joshua.